Do you want to make $100 per day on Warrior Plus? Well, if you answered yes, then I've got a quick question for you. If I helped you generate this type of revenue, what would that allow you to do? Would you see yourself getting a new place? Would you take your family out to a nice epic water slide? Or maybe you're someone that simply just wants to build up wealth so you could have more freedom. Either way, I'm sure you and I can agree that getting a consistent $100 per day would make a massive difference, right? But what if I told you that you could actually make a lot more than $100 per day? Yes, that's right. If you stay with me towards the end, I'll even show you how you could actually earn as much as $2,000 per day with the same amount of work. But this is only for you if you're someone that is a go-getter. If you prefer to sit on the bench and remain skeptical, then this may not be for you. But with that being said, let's not waste any more time and dive right in. Okay, so first things first, your very first step is if you haven't already done so, you'll want to head on over to warriorplus.com and you want to go ahead and create a free account. To do this, it's pretty simple. You just go to the top right up here and click the button that says free sign up. And when you click this button, then you just, you fill out some basic information like your username, create a password, enter your email address, and then you want to specify to them that you are not a robot. If you are a robot, then unfortunately you're not going to be able to follow in the footsteps that I show you here. So hopefully that's not the case. And if not, you just check and say I'm not a robot, and then click on the button that says create account. Now, once you get signed in, then you'll be brought over to this page right here, where you can see the top selling offers as of today, yesterday, top 7 days and last 30 days. And if you want, you could pick any of these offers right here to promote, or you could simply go to the affiliate tab right up here and click the link here that says offers, and this will take you over to the page where you could see a lot of the best selling offers that are on this page right here. And if you want, you could even go more specific, like in a specific category or niche if you want to. Otherwise, you could just go ahead and pick an offer that you see right here on the screen right here, right? So your first step is you simply want to find an offer to promote, and here you'll see the information for all the different products right here. So obviously what I would highly recommend doing is find something that is high converting and will also pay you decent commissions. Now with Warrior Plus, majority of the offers here pay around like 30-ish commissions per sale, 30 bucks per sale. So for example, this deep link offer right here, promote evergreen, high converting offer, has sold about 5,000 copies, has a 10% conversion rate. Let's see, this is visitor value 307, and then average sale amount is $34.63. So for each sale that you get of this, you would get around $34.63 for each sale. So if your income goal is about $100 per day, then you need at least 3 to 4 sales to hit that income goal. Now, a little bit later on this video, I'm going to show you how you could actually take everything that I'm going to show you here, and I'm going to show you how you could actually make a lot more money for the same amount of work. So if you want to learn how you can get, for example, monthly residual income, if you want to learn how to get high ticket commissions like $1,000 or $2,000 a day, or you just want consistent, predictable income coming in every single month, then be sure to stay with me to the end of this video because I'll be revealing exactly how you do just that. But let's say, for example, that you want to promote this deep link offer right here, and ideally want to do is, if you want, you could check out the sales page right here. This will show exactly, what it's all about. So obviously I recommend look for something that you feel kind of resonates with you. See if you could find an offer that looks promising and what you feel would provide a lot of value. So for example, if you want, you could simply watch this video right here to learn more about it. And this is a great way, simply by looking at the sales page, watching the sales video. This will of course show you exactly what the product's all about right here, right? So it's got all the benefits right here, and it has the buy button where if you want, you can simply get access to it right there, right? So if you feel this looks like something you want to promote, then all you'd have to do is simply click on the request approval button right here. And then what you'd have to do is you'd have to write a little note to the vendor. I guess this is optional, but I recommend writing something along the lines of, hey, Sib Ranson, how's it going? You can write something along the lines of, hey, I feel this offer would be a really great fit for my audience, and may I be approved to promote this offer. This is a really great thing to say. And if you say something along the lines of, this looks like something that would be a really great match for my audience, then you'll be much more likely to get approved to promote this exact offer, right? So that's just a tip that I'd give you right there. So you'd simply want to click on request offer, and then usually you will hear back within 24 hours. So if and when you get approved to promote the offer, then you'll be given your own affiliate link that you could use to promote that exact offer, right? So how it works is you get your link, and anytime that you refer someone to your specific affiliate link, then you of course get paid that commission. But the question is, how exactly do you go about getting long-term consistent sales online, really getting those consistent sales, right? So I want to first and foremost go over the number one biggest mistake that most newbie affiliates make. And this is something that I see way too often in this industry. Is one of the biggest reasons why a lot of affiliates fail, right? So you find an offer, let's say that this, page right here is your link to your sales page right here that you want to promote, right? So you got your fill link, you're like, okay, well, this looks really great. I just need to get tons of people over to this page, and if they buy it, then I'll start making some money, right? So what tends to happen is most people, they find an offer, then they just think, okay, I just need to put this link all over the internet, and the more clicks I can get over to my link, then that essentially means more sales, right? Well, more exposure does mean more potential revenue. However, the one thing you have to remember is that majority of people are not going to be ready to buy on the front end, right? So I don't care if you're using Facebook traffic, YouTube, if you're using Pinterest or whatever other method that you want to use to get traffic to your link, you have to remember that majority of people are not going to be ready to buy right then and there on the front end. And for that reason, what you ideally want to be doing is focusing on building your email list, right? So I'm going to go over kind of what this all looks like and, the framework that I recommend that you use to really get, consistent results. And if what I'm going to go over sounds like a different language, then don't worry. At the end, I'll show you a really cool way on how you can simply tap into something that's already working and will also allow you to get, pretty big high ticket commissions as well, right? So be sure to stick with me till the end because I'll, of course, go over how that all works right there. But marketing system looks something like this. This is also known as a sales funnel, or, that's what's often referred to as. But here you have a simple web page here called the capture page. And this pretty much consists of a headline at the top that explains, gives some sort of teaser on, what they're going to get access to when they, of course, request information. And then it has the field right here where they could simply enter their name and email to get access to, what you're going to be offering them, right? So free video reveals how to get six-pack abs in the next 6 months, right? If you want to learn more, enter your email and that'll show you how to do that, right? So they enter their email here and then they get put on to your email list, right? So they do that. And then they get taken to the next step in the funnel, which would be known as your thank you page, right? So this is a simple page that has, your headline, watch this video right here, or it could also be in written form where you kind of, you give your story, you explain what the offer is all about, you go over all the benefits, and then you want to give a call to action. Say, if you want to learn more, you simply click on the button right below here, and that'll take you over to the offer that, you're of course recommending. Now, what this does is it for one, it helps pre-frame people. So when they actually go to the offer, they're going to feel that you're much more trustworthy than if you were to just send them to a link. But even if they don't buy right then there on the front end, it's no big deal because you could always follow up with these people. You could send them another email. You could send them over to the offer as many times as you want. And although, let's say, for example, you send 1,000 people over to this page right here, right? Or, 1,000 people to this page, through this entire process and none of them buy right then there on the front end. Well, in that case, it's no big deal because as long as you're following up, you might have, for example, 5 people that will be ready, a week or down the road. 5 people buy a week after following up, and then you, of course, get 5 sales. Or maybe, a month down the road, you get 10 more sales, right? And the more consistent you are with this, the more, this will just add up in the long term, right? So for this, to build up a sales funnel, my number one recommended tool for this is a tool known as Kartra. So this does, a whole bunch of different things. Like, for example, it does things like build your email list with this. You could send out broadcast emails. You could also do things like building funnels. You could host your own membership sites. And there's a ton of other really cool benefits you get with this. And if you want, you could simply test this out for a month. You get like a month trial, which you could get down the link below. Actually, it might be a 14-day trial that you get access to with this, but you could test it out for yourself if you want to. And this will give you a ton of really great features that you could use to do exactly what I showed you right here. Or the alternative is using a source known as GetResponse. So this is very inexpensive. It's about I think like $10 a month. Yeah, like $15 a month. So very inexpensive. Try out any one of these softwares right here. And both of these are really great in terms of building up your list and following up and building a relationship that way. So this will increase your conversions much more in the long term. And if you want, long-term consistent sales online, you definitely want to be focusing on this, right? So the more consistent you are, the better results you'll have in the long term. But once you have a really good sales funnel in place and a really good follow-up, strategy in place, then it really comes down to sending traffic over to your capture page, right? So in the past, I've recommended a method like YouTube. This was the exact traffic source that got me my very first breakthrough online. And if you are on this video, then you know that it's no secret that a huge part of my success online has come from doing these YouTube videos, right? So if you want, you could start up a channel just like this. you could upload videos consistently in whatever niche that you're getting into. And the more consistent you are with this, the better results that you'll have in the long term. But the one thing that I will say about YouTube, although it is a very high quality traffic, is that if you are brand new to this, because the amount of competition, it can be a bit more of a slow start. So, you do have to be consistent with this, and it can take some time to really get that traction building up. So for that reason, I'll say this: if I had to start from complete scratch right now, like let's say for example this YouTube channel got shut down like tomorrow, right, and I lost everything and I had to start from scratch, what I would actually do is I would get on TikTok and I would focus on making short videos just like these, right? So here is a influencer known as Tyler Zachary Wise, and this guy built up a following pretty quickly just by making these simple short videos, right? So for example, underrated websites part 11, right? So if we open up this right here, it's just a simple video of him talking for like a minute, and he talks about, the website that he recommends. But of course, at the end, he recommends, hey, if you want to learn more about my #1 recommendation to get results online, then visit the link that is in my bio, which you could see right here, right? So you could include a link in your bio to whatever #1 recommendation that you have. And by just making these short videos consistency, a lot of them you don't even really need to talk. Like open up this one, for example. Here you just see it just music, right? So even if you don't feel comfortable talking on camera, you could still have great results with this as long as you're consistently making videos, right? So TikTok is a really great platform to get on right now because just the amount of people that grow so fast in a short amount of time is just absolutely phenomenal, right? But this right here, if you're consistent with this, you're getting traffic online. You could do paid traffic if you want to, but I always recommend starting out with free traffic because it's just much better in the long term. It's much more higher quality. And with free traffic, it's much easier to start with for newbies. So for most people getting started, I recommend doing free traffic source like Facebook, YouTube, or preferably TikTok is really great to get on as well. And you could simply focus on making videos very consistently, actually. And this will help you to build up a following very quickly. And once you have a following built up, you could use this to promote anything that you want online, right? So if you decide that you want to promote something else, you could simply, plug into a different program, link that right here, and then that will get you sales in whatever other program that you're into, right? So you have this, you have the traffic going to a, high converting, capture page, which I'm sure this guy's doing right here, right? So if I open up this right here, you'll see that, either join his Facebook group or start an affiliate marketing business right here. So I go here, and then of course I could opt in right here, just like as you can see right here, right? So this guy's building his list, and this is how he's getting phenomenal results online, very consistency by getting traffic, building his list, and then following up. And this is how you get long-term sales with any program in the long term. Now, if you want to learn how to get high-ticket commissions online, like for example, monthly residual sales, $1,000 a day, $2,000 a day. If you want to learn how to get consistent, predictable monthly income in the long term, then go ahead, visit the first link in the description and enter the email on that page right there, and it'll take you over to this video that'll explain how you can get these big high-ticket commissions online simply by leveraging a system that's already pre-built, that's already working, that's already getting phenomenal results online. And what I also really love about this is, I mentioned earlier, this whole sales funnel process thing that you need to build. But the one downside with this whole thing right here is that if you're brand new, you have to learn the skill set of building out a high converting landing page, high converting sales video, and all that type of stuff. And you have to learn how to write your own emails. But this system actually takes care of all that stuff for you. So you've got your own capture pages you could plug into. It has a pre-built sales video right here that you can simply leverage. And it has 4 income streams that you could earn from just by promoting one link. So it's a phenomenal program, very newbie friendly, and you could simply get in right here if you want, simply by checking out this video, and this will explain more about how it all works. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and take care.